All right, so we're going to take a look here at an AL master, and that's plugged in from the IoT port right here, which is set up by default to be DHCP. We're running that cable to a dongle that I have connected to my laptop right here. And then most people are going to find that their static IP address on their PC is often set to obtain an IP address automatically. And for the IoT port, because it's DHCP by default, typically that's okay. And so what we're going to do from here is I'm going to have this set up just like these settings here on my laptop, and we're going to go through how to connect and change the IP address on the IoT port. All right, so to start out with, we're going to go to ifm.com/US. That should take us right to the US site. And the easiest way to pull up this Netsetter tool is just to type in Netsetter, search, click download. It's going to get us to this configuration tool screen. We're just going to download it right from here. Once that's downloaded onto your PC, you can actually just double click and it will open up and you'll see this. Right now, I click scan, and right now you'll see the two IoT port masters on this network come up with all zeros. That's going to be because by default, that IoT port is set up for DHCP. So when you power the master on for about a minute or so, it's looking to have a DHCP server on the network assign an IP address to this port. When it doesn't receive an IP address to the port in that minute or so, it will automatically assign it a 169.254 and then two random numbers as the IP address for the port. So 169.254, and then these two numbers are going to be random. That said, the Netsetter tool got us the master. We can click on IP address and we can manually change the network settings here and click write to device. Once we do that, it will now have a static IP address set on it, and we can use it moving forward. Now, just to run it by you, the IoT port connection is fairly robust in what I've seen. If we were going to go in not through the Netsetter tool, but into the Moneo software, then that software, just to show it, if we haven't seen it before, would be a QMP010. Just gets us to the download section. We can do downloads. We can click here and download the latest version of Moneo. That software you can install. There is just for the standalone option. You can install, run through those screens, and connect to the master using the Moneo software as well. Let's see. I'm just going to do Moneo. All right, let's pull up the Moneo software. This is another way that we can connect. So if you have one of the masters that also has a field bus port that needs to be configured, you can do it through Moneo. So we're going to put in that password is good. So just show you logging in through Moneo here. All right, and now when I come to configure devices, this is the screen that you would see with the standard Moneo. Once you sign in, you hit network scan, and we'll see my dongle right here set up. If I hit scan, that's going to pull in the IoT port, be similar to that Netsetter tool, same screens, right? That where you can manually make the adjustments there. If you wanted to make adjustments to anything else on the master, you can click on the master itself. That'll take just a quick moment here, and it's going to show us all the ports. But if you click on the master again, it pops us in here. And this is going to show us the IoT port configuration field. It's going to show us the Modbus or the Profinet or the uh, power Ethernet connection. So you can see underneath here, if we go to IoT port, that's what we're plugged into right now. What if we have, this one is an AL1340, so it's Modbus. So we can come down here to the field bus and we can change this to be a static IP that fits the network for the Modbus communication, and we can click write to device. And that is a setup in Moneo. Thank you, and have a good day.